So in the second year, we will also charge 9,000 as depreciation expense within the profit and loss statement. And our book value is 32,000 by the end of the second year. Hi guys, welcome back again to another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing about depreciation. By the end of today's video, you should be able to understand what depreciation is all about and the reason why we depreciate. Okay, so I have some few examples here that we're going to be working on to ensure clarity. If today is your first time of coming across my channel, my name is Victoria. I am an accountant, and on this channel I teach all things accounting. So if this video interests you, grab your pen, grab your paper, let's get working. What is depreciation? Depreciation is simply a systematic process of allocating the cost of a tangible asset over the useful life of that asset. Depreciation simply follows the matching principle. This principle is one of the accounting concepts. The principle requires that cost and revenue should be matched in the same period to which it relates. The same period a cost helps to generate income, it should be matched together in that same period. For instance, if you purchase an asset, a tangible asset, that tangible asset has been bought to help generate future economic benefit, future income. And you have to allocate the cost of that asset throughout the useful life of that tangible asset. So the allocation of the cost of that asset in the profit and loss statement is simply depreciation. The thing is, because you're going to be using this tangible asset over a period of 4 or 5 years, so allocating that cost, the whole of that cost in the P&L statement in one period will not be accurate and reliable, because this asset is going to still help you to generate future income. So it is right for you to allocate the expense or the cost expense of that asset over the period that asset will help to generate income. Do you understand? So this is the idea behind depreciation. We have two main ways of depreciating an asset. Is either through straight line method or reducing balance method. But today we're going to be using straight line method to allocate depreciation. Depreciation are usually done monthly, right? It should be done monthly. Depreciation is one of those adjustments, one of the monthly adjustments that should be carried out before you close your month end. So now we have an example here. We have a company, and that company purchased a van worth 50K. And this van is expected to have a useful life of 5 years with a salvage value of 5,000. We purchased a van. A van is a tangible asset, is a fixed asset, and is expected to help to generate future economic benefits. What do I mean by future economic benefit? Future income. So it's expected to be used over 5 years period. So over this 5 years period, this van will help to generate income. So it is right for us to allocate the cost of this asset over the period of 5 years. And it also states that the van has a salvage value, that is the residual value at the end of its useful life. What is a salvage value? It is simply the amount you expect to sell up this van by the time the useful life ended. Let's say, for instance, at the end of 5 years period, you saw someone that wants to purchase this van. Instead of selling this van at 50K to that person, you choose to sell it at 5,000. That is the salvage value. And you'll see how this salvage value is applied when we are computing our depreciation. Now, we're going to take the first question. The first question says, calculate the annual depreciation expense using a straight line method. Right. We're going to be, as I stated earlier, we have two main ways. There are other ways, but two main ways are straight line method and reducing balance method. But in today's video, we're going to be using straight line method. Right. So the formula for calculating your depreciation is the cost of an asset minus the salvage value divided by the useful life. Cost minus salvage value divided by useful life of that asset. So what is the cost? The cost is 50. Okay, so we're going to say 50k, right, minus 5k, right, divided by 5 years period. How much would that be? Once you put this in your calculator, you have 9,000 per year. So each year we depreciate the van by 9,000. So that means at the end of each year we depreciate this van by 9,000. Do you understand? So 50k minus 5 divided by 5, which is a 5 years period, will give us 9,000. So the amount that we're going to charge each year, right, as depreciation within the profit and loss statement will be 9,000 pounds. Do you understand? That is our depreciation expense for that period. So instead of charging the whole 50k within 1 year period, say the first year that we purchased the van, instead of charging 50k within the profit and loss statement, we charge only 9,000 pounds. Okay, that will be the depreciation expense for that year. So now the second question is, what is the book value of the van at the end of the second year? Right. What you do is, you already know that each year you depreciate an expense 9,000 within your profit and loss statement. What you simply do is 9,000 times 2. That will give you 18k, right? I hope you guys can see. So now 50k minus 18k will give you 32,000. So at the end of the second year, the carrying amount or the book value of this van, right, will be 32k. So in the first year, we charged 9,000 to profit and loss statement as the expense, right? So in the second year, we will also charge 9,000 as depreciation expense within the profit and loss statement. And our book value is 32,000 by the end of the second year. I hope this topic is clear of why we depreciate an asset and what depreciation is all about. And we've gone ahead to prepare simple example of how to depreciate an asset and allocate the expense within the profit and loss statement. So we have come to the end of today's video. I hope this video has been helpful to you. Like this video, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to see you all on my next one. Bye for now.